Chris Kelly from Task Force 1. Today we're going to go over forcing the out-between door with a push bar style latch. Once we've determined that our door does have a push bar style latch, but no other accessory locks, latches, or even drop bars, we're now ready to start to try to force this door. First, we're going to find our existing gap in the door, and we're going to start to place our adds in there and see how much space we need to create for our gap. If you look at the top of our halligan, it's notched with a black mark, known as our gap mark. It's on average 1 3/4 inches, which is the average width of most of our doors. The gap mark is a visual cue to know if our adze has hit deep enough to the back of the door stop and captured the entirety of the door before we attempt to force it. Our first door here has a very generous gap, requiring very little effort on us to widen the gap any further. Our second door here, as we attempt to force, we're not able to get full depth. A little assistance of our wedge when we get to the back of the door, capture the door, and then the door flexes enough that that latch clears the strike plate. Here's a view from the inside. As we can see from the inside, once our adze is to the adequate depth to capture the full door, once we apply that force, we have very little room to go before that latch clears the door strike, thus opening our door. Here we encounter a similar situation with our mortise style latch. So to attempt to force this, we'll use our aluminum wedge to assist with widening the gap. Once we have our gap, our adze slides straight to the back of the door and gets capture. We get the door to flex, latch clears, door's open. So as we saw, once we get our adze deep enough to capture the door, roughly about 1 3/4 inches, we can then apply force, and this door is going to flex enough that the latch is going to clear the strike place, thus granting you access. In the event that this door is not forced, then we'll continue following our gap set force method. Stay tuned for future videos as we detail this process. Thank you for watching. I'm Chris Kelly from Task Force 1.